Hello, fellow geology classers. Yeah, so for this week's video, we had to pick a planet, find its similarities and differences to Earth. So the first one that came to mind for me was Mars. So I chose the planet Mars as my planet. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, distance from the sun. That's one of the first things that came up here. So Mars is 143.79 million miles from the sun, while Earth is 91.492 million miles from the sun. So that's a difference of 52.298 million miles. So that was interesting. So diameter-wise, the diameter of Mars is 4,212.3 miles, while the diameter of Earth is 7,917.5 miles. Earth's diameter being 3,705.2 miles longer, or farther around that of Mars. So the length of the solar day, that was also another interesting thing I didn't know about before. So the length of the solar day on Mars is 24 hours, 39 minutes, and 35 seconds, which is oddly close to ours, like really close. I was like, well, what do you know? Yeah, moving on to density. The density of Mars is 3.93 grams per centimeter cubed. Earth is 5.51 grams by centimeter cubed, or whatever that is there. Had to look that up. But yeah, so orbital period. The orbital period of Mars is 687 days. That's almost double of Earth's. Earth's is only 365 days, as some of you may have realized by this point. The average temperature on Mars is negative 81 degrees Fahrenheit. Average temperature on Earth is 57 degrees Fahrenheit. So, yeah, a little bit different. I guess, that'd probably still be warm enough for something to live on Mars. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, so possibility of alien life on Mars. They could live in that, probably, yeah. So mass-wise, Mars's mass is 6.42 times 10 to the 23rd power kilograms. So that's about 10 times less than Earth's. This affects the force of gravity. Gravity on Mars is 38% of Earth's gravity. So a 100-pound person on Mars would only weigh about 30. I'm on Earth, would only weigh 38 pounds on Mars. So that'd be fun, jumping really high, like a trampoline or whatever. Atmospheric conditions. Mars's atmosphere is 95% carbon dioxide, 3% nitrogen, 1.6% argon. It does have traces of oxygen, carbon monoxide, water, methane, and other gases. So let's see here. Yeah, surface features. So like plates, volcanoes, waters, rivers, ice, etc. Mars does have multiple large volcanoes, including Olympus Mons, which is the largest volcano in the solar system that we know of. None of Mars's volcanoes, though, are active, as opposed to Earth, where we have up to 15,000 active volcanoes at a time, apparently. Didn't know that. That was a new thing I learned this week. So, while Earth has around a dozen major tectonic plates, it's not a thing moving around on its surface. Mars, from what I read, has no plates. Apparently so, they're just like flat, like no cracks or whatever. There's currently no water flowing on Mars. Mars, scientists could have been able to identify. They have been able to identify valleys where they suppose water would have flowed at some point or another. Seasons. So there are seasons on Mars. However, they're about twice as long as the Earth seasons, which makes sense given the fact that its orbital period is about twice as far around. It takes twice as long. So magnetic field. This is a little confusing for me. Maybe some of you guys had some information on this, but the magnetic field of Mars. Consist of magnetic field lines from the sun that are forced to go around Mars because they can't go through an electrically conductive object, making sort of a magnetosphere. I really don't know much about this kind of stuff. I tried looking for it, but I honestly don't understand it, to be honest. It's a lot of honest, but maybe you guys have more on that. So that's all I had. But yeah, I had a good week though. So yeah, fun time learning about Mars. Yeah, hasta la vista.